Look, it is a massive game, and all the showdowns are. So this week's going to be no different, I'm sure of that. And look, it's a great chance for us to respond from the performance we put forward on the weekend. So I know the group are keen to move on from last weekend now and look forward to a showdown. As you said, it'll be a big week. I think it was our attack on the football and basically a sharpness around the contest for the first quarter in particular was far away from what we expect of each other and what we expect as a team. So I think in the second half we certainly improved in that area, but I think it more outlines to us that we need to stay on track with our process and make sure we rock up ready to go.
I know it's only early in the week, but Dowdy, Vince, Douglas, how confident are you that those three will be okay?
Yeah, look, it is still only early in the week with those guys, and they'll still have their assessment, I think, today with relative specialists and with the medical staff at the club, but I think all those three will be likely chance to come the weekend. Basically today we spoke along something similar lines to that, where we felt non-competitive out there, and that's certainly not what we pride ourselves on as a football club. We'd like to think that when we're out there we're keeping ourselves in the contest. Doesn't necessarily mean every week that we're going to get the result we'd like, but week in, week out, it'll at least mean we put ourselves a performance that we're proud of. And I guess that first half in the weekend, particularly the first quarter, was something that's far and away from what we expect. So we won't be serving that up anytime soon, I don't think. Yeah, Sammy did have a run on the weekend. He did really well, so he's itching to go, as are a number of other guys. So we've prided ourselves on the depth that we've got as a playing group. So that'll be no doubt if Ivan doesn't get up or if anyone else doesn't come up for the weekend's game, then we'll put that to the test. Yeah, I think if you look right across the board at our SANFL performances from guys throughout our squad, I think everyone's putting real pressure on the guys that are in the senior side at the moment, and rookies are no different. I know Aidan Riley certainly played a great game for Sturt on the weekend, albeit they had a pretty bad loss, but Chris Schmidt as well has been in some good form. Matthew Wright out at North Adelaide, so they've probably been three standouts amongst the whole group, and they're on the rookie list as well, so certainly shows that they're pushing their case for selection if they ever get the opportunity. I mean, it's always a big build-up, and I guess we're pretty privileged that we've got a very passionate footy state, so this week the build-up will be there, and as I've pointed out, we're pretty keen to respond this weekend against them, so it's going to be a good test to put ourselves out there, and what better, I suppose, night to do it on Saturday night in front of the majority of the state. Danger on the weekend for me was a real standout for us. The way that he's able to take the ball and break off half-back, he did it on two occasions with Stephen Hill, who's no slow coach by any means, right on his hammer, and to kick the ball at full speed and finish off the one goal and narrowly miss the second. I think that's what the fans love seeing. It's what we love seeing as teammates, and I've got he's got every confidence in himself to keep building on that, which he's been doing over the pre-season. So that was a highlight for me on the weekend, the way that he's been able to push himself in games. I guess the way that we look at our games when we come up, we like to stick to our processes, not worry about the end result. Ultimately, we want to walk off the ground proud of our performance, and on the weekend we couldn't do that. Round one we certainly could have with the way we responded in the second half, so this weekend will be no different, and we're pretty confident if we do that, then the scoreboard will look after itself.